Okay, so I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna redo the intro. Hi and welcome to Annawitch Tarot. And today I'm gonna be doing a collective reading for the energy that is surrounding us right now. What are the situations that we are facing in our life right now, all of the problems, and what they are actually trying to teach us so that we can look at the situation from a different perspective, approach it from a different perspective. Um, am I visible? I think my connection just went off. So I want is an idea of how we can approach the issues from a different perspective or a higher perspective to be able to see the actual lessons so that we not just remove the problem but we also heal through the problems. Okay, so that is my intention. I won't be. Hmm. I'm from India. I'm from India, guys. So, um, yeah. So I'm going to start. This is a reading for all those that are connecting on the live and also those that will be watching the live at a later point. Any messages that you need to receive from here. Okay, I don't know, Liam. Let's find out, right? Okay. So, right. So I'm just going to get into this right now. So we're just going to take a look at who's here and what messages do you need to read. Okay, so yeah, my message threw me off a little, but I'm really nervous. So the first card we have is the Ace of Cups over here. This is talking about healing of, this is talking about a blessing coming in. This is talking about some kind of an emotional healing that is happening. I feel like this energy is already surrounding somebody. Who is the collective here, Spirit? Who is the collective? I feel like with the Ace of Cups, there could be somebody that is. I'm getting this feeling like you would have gone through a breakup and now, like, you're trying to do everything to find a way to get out of the pain that you are feeling from this breakup. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands also coming out over here. So I feel like this is somebody who's faced a lot of pushback from a lot of people, and like the experiences have made you, have some serious trust issues with people around you. Like, you want love, you want to open your heart, you want to heal the emotions, but you have seen such kind of situations in the past that it's really difficult for you to trust the people around you. Even if they are coming with the right intentions, you're still unable to trust. So this is a reading for somebody there. Okay, we have the temperance coming out over here. So like I said, there's this the healing is already surrounding you. The healing, these situations that you are going through in your life is to be able to trust, to be able to build that relationship of trust again. Now, like for somebody that has had a lot of bad experiences in the past, it is obvious that you're not going to be able to trust the people around you. But then the healing that is coming through over here for you is like the reason you experienced it is to be able to, for you to uncover your capacity of love, your capacity of trust. Doesn't matter what other people think or say what love should be or look like, or what trust should be or look like, but it's about how, it's about to do in your life to be able to. So it's not that because everybody in the past us that people now are going to hurt us again. Okay, but like because you have so much of experience from the past, put the experience into use now. Like don't put the fear into use when you are meeting people, when you are scanning people, when you are getting to know people. Instead of putting the fear to use over there, the fear to stand in front and protect you, put your experience there. There would have been a pattern, there would have been a behavior, there would have been something that suggested to you, but you chose to overlook, and hence you face the situation. So now when these situations are coming back around, this is not for you to use the emotion from the situation, but use the learning from the situation. Okay, that's a message for somebody over here. Like I said, the learning, the six of swords over here, this is taking the lessons from the past and moving forward with those lessons. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands also. This is about talking about movement, talking about action that you need to take towards this healing that is trying to come in for you. Any more messages? Any, who else is here in the collective? Okay, so we have this Fool card coming out over here. Now, the Fool card is generally talking about new beginnings, something ending and something beginning, like, fresh new start in a life. But this Fool over here looks very drained. So I feel like you have been trying to balance you. So I feel like you have been, whoever I'm talking to over here, whoever's connecting, has been struggling with balancing these emotions. I feel like you are somebody that already knows that you have these kind of you have this trust issue. You already know this, you're aware of it. Trying to find balance, you have been trying, but it hasn't been working. Like, this fool looks very tired over here. So, yeah, there's something about that. What does this collective need to know? You could be feeling like, if I. Hi, hi guys. I'm sorry I'm not like interacting with the comments over here because I want to focus on the reading for those that are joining in late over here. Okay, so okay, Liam, you could, like, you have an option to not watch if this is a joke. I do not know why you need to be here. But for those that are joining over here, this is a collective reading for the energy for this week. Anything that you need to know, what your lessons are trying to teach you, or what the energy is trying to teach you through your lessons. So Okay, so the next card you have here is the Six of Cups. The next card here is the Six of Cups. So I feel like whatever you are going through, whatever you guys are struggling with, this is, like I've already mentioned, this is from your past. This is, uh, yeah, this is karma coming from your past, and this is time for it to clear out now. Yeah, yeah. So thanks, Violet. So yeah, it's time for this to clear out. So if this is really something that has been really bothering you, and like you're really frustrated about how you overcome this situation, you know what you are going through, but you just don't know how to um, how to come out of it. There is a need for you to really look at this. There is a need for you to really step out of this situation. There is a need for you to step out of this place and look at it from a third person point of view, because this is time for this energy to clear. Anything more about the collective here, Spirit? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups coming out over here. So for some of you, I feel for some of you there is an offer over here. Like you probably have a offer from someone, but you don't know how to accept this offer. You don't know whether you should be accepting this offer or not. There's a message as well. Yeah, see, a lot of people are offering you. This could be an offer for help, or uh, this could be this could be a relationship. But there are people around you that are trying to help you. There are people that are coming forward to help you over here, but the fact that you haven't been able to complete this healing, and the fact that you are not able to trust people, that you are not able to accept this help or accept the offer as well. Okay, the next card we have is the Magician coming up. Now, generally, the Magician is talking about transformation. The Magician generally talks about energy transformation, and that is exactly, like, I feel like this is a like an advice for you, or telling you what you can be doing in this moment, because the energy of the magician the energy of the magician here is manifestation, to be able to attract the things into our lives, the things that we want into our life. So the energy of the magician also comes with the ability to manipulate energy and make it work in our favor. So if we are going through this difficult time, how, like, the angle or the perspective that we the angle or the perspective that we are able to look at the situation from helps us change the energy that we are focusing towards the situation. Okay, so in a like, an example for this is that if I'm constantly, yes, things around me are bad, and if I constantly stay in the energy that things around me are bad, I'm keeping myself in negative energy there, right? But if I can be able to bring my mind to a state that no matter what's happening, I can be in the now and be able to enjoy the situation, or not enjoy the situation, but like not allow the situation to get to my energy. Like if I can shift my mind there to that place, then what I am doing is I'm shifting the energy through my mind. And with constant practice, when you shift the energy, at a point in time, you are able to sustain the energy. What causes the manifestation to come into the, and that is exactly the energy of the magician, the ability to manipulate your energy and your outside situation or circumstances from your mind or with your mind. Okay, that was a message for somebody if anyone needed to hear that. Hmm. So, so the next we have is the Six of Pentacles, and this is basically talking about generosity. This is talking about give and take. Okay, so like the efforts that you have been putting into your life, your relationship, your career, your job, whatever, the efforts that you have been putting in and the rewards that you have been receiving is not on the same term. And that is another thing that needs to be healed over here, or that is another area that the collective is trying to show you, or highlight to you for healing. Mm. See, so we have the lovers coming out at the end of it, basically, and I don't feel like this lovers card is talking about the Two of Pentacles at the bottom. So I don't feel like this lovers card is talking about a relationship that is going to come towards you, or you finding your twin flame or soulmate. I think this lovers card is talking about the is talking about you finding yourself, you being able to find the love within yourself. Also, the Two of Pentacles is balance, and I just saw somebody say more about the divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, so, and I think like this is exactly what your situation is trying to teach you over here, to be able to bring you into balance. Also, since you're asking here and we are in the new earth energy, uh, to be able to understand the divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and to be able to understand how to bring that into balance, is really important in this new earth energy, because we have been being in the masculine energy for so long, and now it's time for us to come into the divine feminine, to heal all that the masculine couldn't heal or was pushing down or suppressing. And once once we allow the divine feminine to do that healing, then we are in the place where we can align the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So what like to put it very simply, the divine masculine is more of the fire energy. This is more action. This is like push, go, taking control of the situation. We need to do more things. We need to actively do things to pursue our goals and finances and all of that. That is the divine masculine that we have been being in for so long. The divine feminine energy is the more slow, the more relaxed. This is healing from Mother Earth, and to be able to allow the healing from Mother Earth, there is a need for us to come into the quietness of our mind and our body, so that we can pay attention to what needs to be healed, and we can allow the divine feminine energy in the physical would more or less look like like very like action mode. People might come across very lazy, or like very chill, extra chill, kind of energy. Like in the physical it would look like that, because here everything is happening in the mind, and the mind is so busy that there is no energy left for the body to be busy. And in the divine feminine energy, we are releasing, because it is close to the root. It is like, it starts in the root chakra, and that is your seat of fear. So when we start working with divine feminine energy, it drains out fear from different areas in our lives. And because we no longer are in the fear, that we are able to come into a place of calm and peace. Once we are able to align, once we are able to remove the fear and come into calm and peace, then we start to align masculine and feminine energy, where now your action is being taken through intuition. So you're not always in the action mode. You act when you need to act. You act when your intuition, because now you are able to listen to your intuition, you're able to align with your intuition, and hence align with the divine, with divine God. So that is what aligning your, or unifying your divine masculine and feminine energy does for you. Okay, right. Anything else that we need? Okay, I'm gonna do some Osho to see where the energy, to get a clear picture of the energy. I hope that divine feminine masculine made sense for whoever needed to hear this, because if like you understand what I am saying, it is important, and I'm telling you out of personal experience, it is extremely important to, in this time, to be able to unite masculine and feminine energy, to be able to actually use the energy that has shifted on the planet right now, like to be able to use it right. So any more messages from collective? Okay, so we have the past lives coming out over here. So um, this is something that came through for me in this week, like Thursday, Friday, and I was wondering if it was going to be coming out for you guys also. But there is a need for, like, there's, in this new earth that we have shifted into, there is a need for you to be clearing your past lives, any past life karmas that you have, you're still running with, or you're still comfortable in. All of those past life karmas need to be cleared for us to take advantage of the energy that is surrounding the planet right now. Okay, any messages? Right, so we have the Page of Swords with the mind, and you have the Ace of Pentacles with maturity coming out over here. So for somebody, I feel like right now there could be a lot happening in your mind, probably you were thinking about things before, but now the intensity with which you've started to overthink, or you've started to feel anxiety, or the intensity, or these thoughts that are now in your head. Like, for some of you this could be more than usual, or more than you are used to right now. And this is because I feel like there is a clearing happening in your energy. Okay, before I will say this again. If you so you could be revisiting a lot of past uh, moments or memories. You could be thinking about the past a lot. This could be moments, this could be people also. And uh, and uh, yeah, so if you're wondering, like, I have already completed these lessons, why is this coming up again? Why am I again thinking about this person, or why am I again thinking about this situation? Why is it in the reason, if this is something that you are feeling, then the reason why this is happening is because there's a clearing happening within your energy. Okay, so these memories will come up to be released. So if you have not done your healing on these, if you have not addressed these areas or these memories before, then this is the time for you to address it. That is the reason why it is so intense. Once you address it, the energy leaves, or you allow it to heal and move away. But for those that have already done the healing, if this is still coming up, then this is just for you to know that the energy is leaving you. Like, you no longer it no longer has power on you, so it's leaving your energy field now. So you could just look at them as memories that are coming up to be released. But if it is really triggering you, and if it is really bothering you, then that is a sign that the healing is not complete, and there is still more to be healed over there. So for somebody that is wondering, like, how do I heal this or something like that, if you know shadow work, and if you know what shadow work is, then that doing shadow work is something that is going to help you do this healing. That is the only thing that is going to help you heal heal these memories that are coming up for you. Okay, then we have the Knight of Swords coming out over here. So there's a lot happening in the mind over here for somebody. Like I said, okay, for somebody, your mind is in a, it's like this ball of emotions, and you don't know how. Should I do this? Should I do that? Is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? A lot of self doubt happening over here. A lot of confusion in your mind happening over here. So somebody is like in a really messed up state in their mind right now. Someone among the viewers. Okay, the next is the Seven of Cups with projection. Okay, I feel like this is what is happening in your life right now. So if, like I said, if these memories are coming up, or these emotions are coming up for you to look at how it is, how you are projecting them onto your environment around you. How are you reacting to it? How are you allowing it to take over? Yeah, how are you allowing it to take over your life? Sometimes the situations that we are in might not be as bad as we would like to think, or we would or we try to make ourselves believe. And that's only because we are unable to calm the mind, right? So for somebody over here, this is a message that the situation that you feel is drowning you, or it's got you in like, you probably feel like, oh my god, I'm going to lose this person, I'm going to lose this job, what is going to happen in that situation now, this person's going to say that person, like, you might be thinking about all of that in your mind, and because you're constantly running it feels like it's that much. But if you were able to calm yourself down, then you would realize that you're just projecting the emotions that you are feeling. Now, some might say that, oh, but it's really such a bad state. Like, I cannot, it doesn't mean that if I think it's gone away in my mind, that it's really going to go away in my life. Maybe not. Maybe it won't. Maybe if you are in such a bad situation, then there's a bigger lesson there for you to learn, which you are not, like you're not looking at the lesson over there. So, also with this card, I'm being drawn to give this. This is something that I read somewhere, like a sunset. When you are in a good mood, that sunset looks so amazing. It can fill your heart with so much joy. You might even start crying, and that same sunset, when you're in a bad mood, it's the same sunset. It's just the way you're looking at it. It doesn't look, it's not, it doesn't have that power anymore. It's not that beautiful anymore. It doesn't have that meaning anymore in it, right? So, for somebody really needed to hear that it's about the projections, how you are projecting your feelings onto the environment around you. Anything else that the collective needs to hear? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles with moment to moment, and this is a suggestion for you. We would love to wake up in the morning and wake up into a totally different life where everything is good, but that is not the truth. Okay, it doesn't happen, at least for most of us. So with this moment to moment, we saw the Two of Pentacles come out in the cards that I pulled before this also, and we're seeing the Two of Pentacles coming out over here. Uh, for whoever's connecting with this message, the Two of Pentacles is asking you to take it one day at a time, literally one day at a time. And through personal experience, I will tell you, there is no other way to do it. Like, you have to convince your mind that you are going to take your life, your situation, and your healing one day at a time. So if you have a whole list of tasks, which we generally, is our biggest problem, we have such a lot on the to-do list, and either we have no time to complete, or we have no energy to complete it. We have no motivation to complete it. So if you can bring yourself to a place where you look at one task and say, today I will do this, at least just this, then that is a win for you that day. And if you feel like, today I don't want to do anything other than sleep, and maybe tomorrow I'll be better, then that is all you got to do for that day. Okay, and like, I'm not trying to teach you a way of doing it. I just want to give ideas here, because you need to find the way. The way is extremely personal. This is a personal journey, and what we mean by personal journey is we take ideas from everywhere, and then we see which is the best that works for us personally, because we are all different in one way or the other from each other, right? And so what works for me is not going to work for you. And that's the reason why Spirit is asking you to take it one day at a time, so that it might physically look like nothing has happened and you haven't done anything today, you haven't accomplished anything today, but inside you, you're preparing yourself for the next day or the next moment or you're preparing your energy to come up to speed with the things that you want to accomplish in your day, your life, or whatever. Okay, so this is a message for somebody to take it one day at a time. We have the hermit with the aloneness over here. So I don't know how to put this message across, so I'm gonna say it very straight. I hope you guys don't understand what I'm saying, but we generally want people in our lives. We like having people in our lives, and we like sharing our day or experience or our thoughts with people. But sorry, just a minute. So yeah, so we like having people in our lives, and we need to share our thoughts and our day and our experiences with people. But in a way, when I have noticed this, I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but sometimes when you're in company, and maybe I'm an overthinker, and that's the reason why it happens to me. Sometimes when you're in company and you're wondering like what else to say, because everything is so silent, we need to keep the environment going, we need to keep the conversation going, and then we tend to say a lot of things, and most of those times we are complaining about ourselves and our situation. Now I might be saying things for the sake of the conversation, but my words are actually transforming into energy. My words are actually shifting the energy around me. Somewhere along the lines, I also believe in what I'm saying about myself and the complaints that I'm complaining about myself, and so. But for somebody that is not aware of it, it might be like, oh, it was just a conversation. I don't believe it. Okay. Not true. Really not true. Because if you don't believe it, and if you're talking just for conversation, then why not talk about the good things in your life? Like, we generally like to associate ourselves with problems because it makes us feel like we have something important going on in our lives. Okay. It makes us feel like we have something important going on in our lives when we have problems. But if you don't have problem to talk about, then you feel like your life is just blanket. Like, what am I even doing with my life? That's how comfortable we are with having problems, accepting problems, and talking about problems. And so I feel like the Hermit card is really sending you into that quiet place to think about what is going on in your mind right now, where it is coming from, what are the things that are triggering you. These are questions for you to ask yourself. Like, so talking about shadow work, these would be some of the questions in your shadow work to ask yourself. Like, you know what is triggering me? Is it the truth of who I am, or is it like unhealed wounds, and so I don't know who I am, and so I accept who people tell me I am? People can say a lot of things because they don't know you, right? But if you know you, none of it even matters. Like you can say whatever. I know me, and your opinion does not have any value in my life, right? So this is a place, this is a time for you guys to go within yourself and see what more is there to heal. You have to heal, you have to be able to connect. I would say the energy on the planet right now is so potent that if you set your intention, you will see the differences, you will see the changes, your brain will highlight. Like, again, this is personal experience. If I feel like, if somebody passed a comment at me and said, oh, you're like this or you're like that or something like that, I would actually sit with the comment and really ask myself, am I really that person? Am I really what these people think I am? And if I am, like, the honest truth only I can know. It doesn't matter whether I accept it to you or not. I need to know the truth about myself. Yes, I am. No, I am not. Right? And it doesn't matter who I express it to. So I really sit down with these questions and I ask myself, like, am I really this person? And if I am, then I do whatever is in my power to change this opinion, not their opinion of me, but now that I see me as that person, what I need to do to not be that person, right? And if I feel like, this is somebody that doesn't know me and they're just, this is a misunderstanding, I don't even need to feel bad for what they think I am or who they think I am, because they don't know me. And so if you ask your mind to highlight, am I being this? Or am I taking actions like this? If you set an intention, your brain will do it the next time you act or behave in a particular way or think in a particular way. Your brain will highlight it to you, and that is your moment of choice. Do I want to stay the same or do I want to change? Okay, so this is for somebody that is listening. This is the reason why there is a need for you to go within, because there's a lot that you need to ask yourself and a lot that you need to answer for yourself if you really want to know the truth of who you are. Okay, so I'm going to do one last card here. Right, so the last card is the Tower or the Thunderbolt. And I feel like for somebody here, when you start to do this, there's a lot that is going to be coming crushing down for you. There's a lot of truth that is wanting to burst out and show you who you are. There's a lot over here that you have been taking from other people and accepting as you or as your own, only because you don't know who you are, only because you have not stopped to ask, am I really this? Is this really true? Is this really good? Is it good for me? Or is it just good for the people that tell me it is good? Right? So I feel like for somebody here, this literally could just be one or two people over here where, like, I feel like the truth is really knocking on your door. So if you are that messed up in your mind and you are that messed up in your thoughts, really there's a need for you to go and ask where it's coming from and why it is triggering you. Find the answer, start from there. Okay, so yeah, that is all that I have for this live, and hopefully, I will be back on Saturday again. So, thank you all for joining. Thank you so much for being here. Love and light. Bye.